Welcome to Who Let the Dogs Out, the podcast designed to help you enjoy life with your best friend without all the frustrations. Join us each week as we help families across the country do just that. I'm your host, Corey, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Sally.
And today we have got a what for them, Sally?
We're doing a Q&A.
All right, give us a highlight. What are we going to be talking about today?
3 great questions today.
A good show for you coming
Good
up.
one. One about a dog not wanting to have a collar on.
Okay.
Another one about group classes compared to other training options.
Sure.
And then we've got one on a dog jumping up
Okay.
its owner.
Sounds good. Well, that's what we're talking about today. So if y'all want to learn about those, stick with us till the end. For those of you who are new to the show, my name's Corey. I'm the founder of Wonder Dog Training. We started the first day of 2018, and we've trained thousands of families and thousands of dogs across multiple cities and multiple states. And you are?
I'm Sally. I'm part of administration and do lots of fun things behind the scenes apart from the podcast where I'm up front with Corey.
And now she's getting recognized.
Yeah.
We had a lady from yesterday.
We did. I came into the building and this lady says, "Oh, Sally." I'd never met her before. She said, "I recognize you from the podcast."
Getting a little famous.
Thank you very
good
much.
for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I told her she was the one that we made the show a couple weeks ago for the How to Calm Your Dog Down. That was for that lady. So,
Yeah.
anyways, her dog is very cute.
Yeah, you did some fun things with that dog yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Tuxedo.
Yeah, he what's it called? She wants him. He's doing so good with all of his training. She's like, "What else can we do?" And she brought in a bunch of toys, and he didn't want to play with any of them for whatever
I saw
reason.
that.
So
She showed me, and she's
she
like,
had like
"Look."
the whole bag dumped out. He didn't want to play with any of them. So, yeah, we trained him how to basically be like a little junior circus dog. Just start balancing on stuff. So we started him off on like a big paint can thing that's like a big one, like it's about the same width as a 5-gallon bucket but about half the height. So we got them on there, and then we've got these little like white little I don't even really know what they're called. I don't think they're stools. I don't know what they are, but anyways, he was getting on them, and then we have 3 of them, so he was walking across them and stuff like that. Then we get him to stay and then jump through a hoop.
Thrilled.
Yeah, we'd get him to like jump through a hoop. So
Yay!
yeah, we are not circus dog trainers, but every now
No,
and
but
then.
he's a smart little tuxedo.
Yeah, and I said that on that show that we recorded for them, the How
Yeah.
to Calm Your Dog Down show. I'm like, you just have a really smart dog. Like,
Absolutely, you know.
he's gonna be too smart for his own good, and he's got a lot of energy to boot. So it's just gonna be a lot of work. But now, hopefully, eventually, like you can just point to something and say jump on it, and he'll jump on it. I mean, that was one of the first things to do with me. I'd just be able to point to anything and say please, and she'll jump right on it. So very fun, very fun. Anyways, trivia question of the day, guys.
Here we
go. The question of the week is: which dog breed was the first living animal ever cloned in the United States? Which dog breed was the first living animal ever cloned in the United States? This was back in 2005. So I feel like I remember hearing about that when I was a kid, but maybe not. Maybe it was a couple years after. I don't know.
Do we get multiple choice on that
Yeah,
one?
I'll give you
then?
multiple choices.
Oh,
I'll
here
give you
we
multiple
go.
choices.
Okay.
Because if you don't know, I'll just do it right now, actually. So you can be thinking about it this whole show.
Yes,
A,
do that.
Beagle. B, Border Collie. C, Labrador Retriever. D, Afghan Hound. So be thinking about that. Anyways, that's the question of the week. So we'll give you the answer at the end of the show if I remember, and I've been remembering, so we'll try. Anyways, guys, today, like I said, we're doing a Q&A. That's where we come on, give you you ask the questions, we give you the answers. Normally, I don't know the questions. I know 2 of them today, but not the third one. So, anyways,
Yep.
but,
And I've got world news.
and we got some world news. So, anyways, if you want to write in questions, you can reach out to Sally.
Sally at wonderdogtraining.com.
Yep, or you can drop a comment below, and we will answer your questions in the comments.
Absolutely, we will.
Yeah, so that's how that we've got dog talks. That's where we come on and talk about a topic related to dogs, dog ownership, dog training, things like that. Y'all can send in those topics if you want us to cover a topic on the show as well. Interviews, all that kind of fun stuff. So that's the podcast. If you like the show, get any value out of it, you learn anything, we just ask you to share the show with a friend, family member, colleague, something like that. Just something to help you get the word out there because, we want to grow the show. And the show is growing. Tell them the big news.
No, you tell
No, you tell them.
Oh, no, you
tell them.
Oh, okay. 500 subscribers. That's awesome.
502, actually.
500.
And we've lost some along the way. And for the people that have unsubscribed, the few of you, kick rocks. But the 500 that are still here rocking with us,
the
we
502.
love y'all. We love y'all. Yeah, that's across all platforms.
That's so good, though.
Yeah, there's a couple that we didn't check that are just smaller, but
When
so it might be a couple
when
more.
did we last do the chart?
The end of last year.
Okay, and what were we?
That was one of the few times in my life that Sally's doubted me. I was hoping for 250. She's like, "There's no way we're getting 250."
I did. That is very true.
It's okay.
And now look at us.
Now look at us.
502.
Yep. So, anyways, who knows what it'll be by the end of the year? Apparently, this whole kind of thing works. It's a slow, steady trickle, and then eventually it just kind of shoots up. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. We're going to keep investing in the show because I like it, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
one of the breakfast shows will be calling us up soon to interview us.
They should, honestly.
Yeah.
Bring Sully out.
Yeah, they'll be like, wow, your platform just grew and you're doing amazing things. Tell us about it.
That'd be nice.
There you go.
If you got any hookups, people out there, send a vid. Get us on a show. Get me and Sally on the radio or something on a morning show. Anyways, that's it. I think, that's, we got a couple new comments.
Okay. Oh, don't tell me. Our favorite friend.
No, not this time, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not this time. So, Stafford, if you're listening, drop a comment. We want to talk about you.
Where are you?
Pugs and Stitches. We answered her question on the last show. She had commented and asked about, like, should you put your dog down at the same time every night around, like, for a nighttime routine?
Yeah.
So we answered that on the last show. And anyway, she commented on the last episode, which is, she said, yes, very cool. Also, congratulations on the 10 years, Corey, because this month is 10 years as a dog trainer. Anyways, we do need to plan out the decade in an hour, show or whatever it is. Anyways, and then the Adventures of Grandpa wrote in. We know who that guy is. He said, we have a RRB, Rhodesian Ridgeback, that comes to the Big Valley Pet Resort here in the Seattle area. She's the sweetest doggy, but something that I've noticed is that no other dog will test her. Even 150-pound dogs would treat her with respect. It's almost like they know what she was designed to do. Last week, the answer to the question was, the trivia question of the week was, which dog was bred to hunt and bay lions, and it's the Rhodesian Ridgeback. That's what they were bred to do. And so he's commenting on that here on this episode. And yeah, they are big dogs. I don't think they're 150 pounds big. Oh, he's seeing 150-pound other dogs treat her with respect. But I mean, that makes sense. You gotta,
She's just got an air of authority.
Yeah, and then too, I mean, some dogs just walk in a room and
don't mess with me.
Yeah, some dogs just walk in a room and command respect from other dogs. That is a real thing. And I would say Mia in her younger years was definitely one of those dogs where she walks in a room and commands respect from the other animals that are in the room.
I could see that.
Yeah. So, anyways, but very cool. Yeah. We appreciate you, Gideon. Okay, that's pretty much it. How's the Soulster?
Okay, so we have.
He's got a costume.
He's got his
We're
costume.
shooting a Halloween ad here in a little bit.
Yeah, he's got his costume. We've not tried it on yet because I want it to be a surprise.
Oh, you know what we could do?
What?
Halloween episode. How to help your dog at the door for the trick-or-treaters.
That's a
and
great
jumping.
idea. Oh, my good. And don't let them have chocolate.
Everybody says that.
Is it not true?
I don't know. I'm just saying everybody says that.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I mean, I believe it. Sure.
So we had some rain the other day, which stopped us going out because right at the time we go walking, heavens opened, lots of rain. So I got my son down, Zach. I was like, okay, we're going to play hide and seek and we're going to get the toys out with the puzzle game. So we played hide and seek and we let our older lab mix join in, who's 12. His name is Lenny.
Right.
Lenny is phenomenal at finding. And of course, Zach had got treats with him.
Right.
So everywhere Zach had walked, Lenny just followed it.
Yeah.
I'm saying to him, find it. And that's what Lenny knows. Sully just ran round like a headless chicken. Got no idea what he was meant to be doing. So I kept saying to Zach, whistle or shout him. They got him in the end. So I was like, okay, we need to do that more often so he knows what to do. Then we got the puzzle game, and it's one where you pick the lids off and the treats are in the tray. Lenny did it in seconds. Sully took the orange tops off and played with the orange tops instead of eating the treats. I'm like, okay, so this guy is not as smart as I thought he was. He's just a goober.
Sully or Lenny?
Sully.
Yeah.
Lenny's like on point. He'd like got his mouth round them, took them off, spat it out, ate the treat. Sully lifted the top off, played with the top. It's like children with the boxes, isn't it? They take the toys out and play with the box. That was Sully. So I'm like, okay, I need to do some more work on this young man.
Well, I think it doesn't. I mean, did you need to see that to know that Sully was a goober? Did you need to see that to know that Sully was a goober? I mean, we all know that Sully's a goober.
I know, but I thought he was a really smart goober. But it also showed the difference in maturity, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Lenny was just like mega focused and Sully was just like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, but it was fun. Just something to do because we couldn't get outside.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the only update for me and Mia is that my parents invested in a doggy wheelchair for Fetch.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is pretty cute.
It's so cute.
It is pretty cute. She's a cute girl. She's a good sport about it. I'll say that. She had a lot of fun with it on. We haven't used it a ton because, like, if we go on long walks, I just put her in the wagon, and if I take her, and then when she's in the backyard, she can kind of play fetch. She's just a little wobbly on the backside.
Yeah.
So, but the wheelchair is fun. So,
it is.
Anyways,
we're going to
nice
have
investment.
pictures together with her in her wheelchair and me in mine, and we're called the Wonder Wheels. This is a new branch of Wonder Dog training.
That's funny. Well, cool. That's I was gonna say I almost turned Sully into a therapy dog this week. Yeah. One of our team members, his son was in the hospital, and Sully and him have been in videos before together. And I was like, I just didn't have enough time, unfortunately, but I wanted to take Sully to hospital so bad and go let him lay in the bed.
I told Dan, I said, tell Harrison that Sully's missing him, and he was going to come and see him, but he wanted to give him lots of hugs. But yeah, have you seen how many views that little clip has got? They're just climbing. It's amazing.
Well, we're paying for it. It's not organic. So one thing that is funny is the comments on those ads are funny. They're pretty funny. They're like, because at the end, I'm petting Sully, and the kid has run away from Sully at this point, and I'm handing Sully snacks, and I'm like, he loves that baby. He loves that baby.
Yeah.
And there's a comment that somebody just commented this week, and they're like, he does not love that baby. He loves snacks.
He loves the snacks.
Okay.
It's like baby snacks, snacks.
He knows how to choose wisely.
He sure does.
All right, questions. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. This is quite a fascinating one. So, my dog doesn't like having a collar put on. He moves his head around and it becomes a battle. So far, I've not been successful in getting the collar on, so I can't even take him out for a walk. What should I do?
I have to imagine that she means like either like a prong collar, probably for like walking and stuff.
Any
like that.
collar.
Any collar. Okay.
Does not want any collar around its neck at all.
My normal answer for this, I mean, because this would be in the same category as like the dog like runs away from you and you're getting ready to go to work and you got to put the dog in the crate, or you're trying to put the leash on the dog and they're so excited they're like running from you, which is like reverse of what they should be doing to go on the leash because they're excited to go on a walk, stuff like that. What I normally say is like grab some snacks, show the dog that you got some snacks, go to the place bed, get your dog to place, and then as you're handing the dog the snack, reach down, grab their collar, and then clip the dog up, put the prong collar on, whatever it is, right? Yeah, so that's probably what I would say, do, or if your dog's wearing no collar, like not even a flat collar or nothing, which I think all dogs should, for the most part, wear a flat collar. But if your dog's not wearing a flat collar, one thing I would maybe suggest would be, using a slip lead, so you could like slip it over the dog's head. And now you've at least got some control of the dog or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that'd be another one too. So then you can, at least have some control, and then you could get your dog to sit and stay, and hold on to the leash, or put the leash, put your foot over the leash or something so they can't run away from you. So you can address putting the collar on them and stuff like that. But if your dog's overall like not, coming back to you, running away from you, things like that, I would normally say get some snacks, get the dog to go play somewhere from there, then I would grab the dog, then put the collar on the dog.
Have you come across many dogs that don't like having a collar on?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, overall, like if you put it in the bucket of like, dog doesn't want to put a collar on, runs away when they don't want to go on the crate, you're getting ready for work, they're excited to go on a walk, so they don't want to put the leash. Like I kind of group all those together in the same kind of problem, generally speaking, or the solution's very similar for all those. And so, when you add all that up, for sure. Doesn't like having a collar on. I mean, the best way to get your dog to like wearing a collar is just make them wear the collar. It's like, okay, like, you just do life with a collar on. Like, if, there are some dogs who have, like, for example, like dogs that have been rescued from like a farm or something like that, or not rescued, but like they were farm dogs and then now they're living in the city or something like that. They've never had a leash or a collar on or whatnot. It was like, well, they don't have the same circumstances now, so they have to change, you know? And so it's like, well, how do you make them change? Well, just put a collar on the dog, put a leash on the dog. Yeah. You got to walk them anyways. You got to go on a walk. You got to go for potty breaks, stuff like that, versus.
Don't make a fuss about it.
Yeah, just don't make a big fuss about it. Yeah. I mean, if you make it a big deal, the dog will make it a big deal. Like if you don't make it a big deal, won't be a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Okay.
Question 1 in the books.
Question 1 in the books. Here we go. So this person's saying, we're considering taking our dog to a group training class. Would you recommend starting with a group or would you do something else?
Yeah, that is a good question. Well, I'll say this. I think group classes have their place. I do like group classes for the most part. Overall, I think they're a good thing. I guess my answer overall, it kind of depends. My personal preference for group classes is like build a foundation at the house, at home. And then from there, then we take the dog out in public and train around other dogs, people, distractions, things like that. So that's kind of my personal preference in terms of doing group classes, basically. Is like build a foundation at home and then take the dog out in public. Yeah. In my experiences, there are some really great group classes out there. There's some trainers that host really great group classes. A lot of them, I'd say a lot of trainers worth their salt. You have to be a client of a program first, then you can go to the classes. A lot of trainers are like that. Yeah. My friends in the industry and stuff. There's some trainers that sell a good group class that you can just join as with no training or whatnot. And so I'd say different trainers have different programs and stuff, or group class programs. And I think that they're great. So yeah, overall, I would say find a good one. What I probably wouldn't recommend though would be, or rather one that is maybe going to be a little less valuable would be something that's like big group setting, just using treats, maybe at a trainer's facility, a shop, something like that, or out at a park or whatever. And the problem that you're going to run into there is like, let's say it's 10 people in a class. If all 10 of them have untrained dogs that are in between 6 months and 2 years, you're just using treats and a leash or a harness or whatever it is. A lot of times in my experience, that's just going to be chaos. And so it's going to be, I would say, I wouldn't necessarily say counterproductive, but probably not productive for sure at a minimum.
I would say counterproductive, actually.
I think there are some dogs that do good in that environment. Like if there's 10 people in the class, I'm sure that 1 or 2 of them, so 10 or 20% of those dogs and families are going to do good with the class and they're going to do a good job. Yeah. The dogs are going to be attentive. The dogs are going to like the training, stuff like that. They're going to be locked in on the treats and stuff. So I think overall for like 10 or 20% of people, those people are great. Yeah. But we do have a lot of people hire us who previously when their dog was a few months old, 6 months old, something like that, they tried a group class at, a big box store or one of the classes that I just kind of talked about or whatnot. Yeah. Their dog maybe learned a couple things, but it was chaotic, and so they didn't learn everything they needed to know, or they did learn some basics.
Root cause though, do they?
Yeah, but they also learned some of the basics like sit or down or name or whatever it is, maybe a little bit of stay or something like that. But they didn't address, and then one end up building a reliance on food if you're just doing like a positive only class, which is like I said, probably better than nothing. I'll say that. Probably better than nothing for sure. So that, but then the second thing I would say would be sorry, I was paying attention to me. I come in to make her every podcast visit where she just walks behind you and then walks behind me. Okay. So we were saying,
puppies.
Oh, it doesn't get to the root. It doesn't fix the problem behaviors. And that's what most people like. Yeah. Realistically, I love it when people come into training and they've got a huge goals list and we are helping them get to their goals with their dog and stuff like that. a lot of people though come in with the problems that they and the things that they want their dog to stop doing or whatnot. And me being the trainer I am, I convert all those to goals. Okay, so you came in because your dog's jumping up on people. Well, what's the byproduct of fixing that? Well, it's like the dog greets people nicely. Okay, good. Now we got a goal. My dog pulls. I don't want him to pull. Okay, well, what do you want him to do? We want him to walk well, right? And so I convert people's goals into problems into goals a lot of time. But a lot of people come in because they're frustrated with their dog to some degree or another. And a lot of times those group classes, unfortunately, just don't actually fix the problem behavior or whatnot. And kind of just give you alternative things that you can do with your dog rather than actually correcting the dog, which is what we prefer to do. I'd rather just stop a bad behavior than reward the dog for doing good rather than just trying to avoid it or reward the dog when they finally stop doing the bad thing. And some dogs do thrive on that.
They don't get, the owners don't get that individual attention though, do they?
Yeah, I mean, definitely not the same as doing not like the same as that, for sure. Yeah. But so anyways, I would say if you found a good trainer who runs a good group program, if your dog is one of those dogs, it's gonna be locked into you, and if you're using food, they're gonna be locked into that. That's good. If you're gonna walk away with some practical solutions to get rid of your bad behaviors, then yeah, to give it a shot for sure. But if you don't think it's those things, then I would probably say find a regular program, whether it be in-home or day trains or something like that, or maybe even a board and train. We don't do those, but find either an in-home program or a day train program, something that's going to, one, get you to your goals, address the bad behaviors, and then hopefully help you train around distractions. I mean, that's one of the nice things. I mean, shameless plug. We train dogs around distractions. So we do weekend events every single weekend where y'all can train, where our clients can train around other dogs and people and distractions and stuff like that, right? And so that's like one of the big ideas behind our program.
Absolutely.
But we build the base at home first.
Yeah.
The foundation. Then we take the dog out in public. To proof the dog and train around distractions.
And it gives the owners confidence then to be able to go out and do more things when they've done it with us. Mm-hmm. We love it. Okay. Good answer. Okay, here's the last one then. My dog jumps on me and I've been turning around to stop him from doing that. Only he then jumps on my back. What should I do?
Well, I would say number one, go back 6 or 8 weeks and go listen to our episode on how to get your dog to stop jumping. We did a whole episode on how to get your dog to stop jumping. So I'd say start there.
I think, is it not like nine ways to stop your dog jumping?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Maybe it's been a little bit. Okay, never mind. It was 3 months ago, so a little further back than I thought. Time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, I'd say go back and start there. That's a good one. But yeah, it's 9 ways to get your dog to stop jumping on you and stuff. And so we address all that in that podcast. But for the sake of answering your question, I will help out. I will say this is like one thing that you see. So going back to like our just other answer or whatnot, whenever dog training being a spectrum, one side's positive only, one side's more like more heavily on the aversive side, and then in the middle you've kind of got balanced training, which is what we are. We're balanced trainers, so we use positive and corrections to teach dogs what to do, what not to do, right? Hopefully end up with a holistic dog that I don't need to, bribe with snacks, but also don't need to correct either, right? Yeah. That's my, long-term training goal. Now, if you go to one of these, like I was saying in the previous answer, like one of the more like positive, only or kind of leans more on that side of the spectrum or whatnot, group classes, this is the typical answer you're going to get from a lot of them. There's other positive only ways to get your dog to stop jumping. This is one of the bigger ways that they give, though, is just like, well, just ignore the dog, turn around, things like that. And then eventually the dog will stop jumping. Then you can pay attention to the dog. The downside is that, like, if the dog's really excited to see you and they're going to jump on you and then you turn around, they're just going to jump on your back as this person's experiencing or whatnot, right? So the way that we train dogs, I would say we need to find a proper way to correct the dog and tell the dog, hey, I don't like this. And when you when all four are on the floor, I do like that behavior and I'll reward you for that, right? And the reward could be attention, could be food, could be something like that. But, you got to get back into why do dogs jump in the first place? Well, they jump because they're excited to see us, right? That's the whole idea. They're excited to see us. They want to say hello. We've been gone all day. They're ready to say hello and see us and stuff, right? So that's why they're jumping up in the first place. And so we have to teach them, hey, I want to see you too, but I want to see you with all four on the floor, basically. Yeah. So I would say that's overall the big answer is find a way to correct your dog, and then reward the dog when the dog's actually being quiet, or not quiet. Sorry, if there's a dog barking, I'm thinking about dogs being quiet. Whenever the dog's all four on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever suggest to an owner that's got a very excitable dog that when you first, like they've been out at work all day, they first come home, the dog's really hyper to see them. Would you suggest that they get lowered down to the dog's level to say hello rather than them being stood up where the dog's wanting to get up because they want to be closer to them?
And I guess I never really thought about it. I mean, I guess if you want to get on the floor to see your dog, you can. I normally walk in and sit down and let me say hello to me and, walk all over me and stuff like that. And I'll sit on the floor with her. But, yeah, I never really thought about that as like a training solution or whatnot. Normally, whenever I squat down to see dogs, they normally knock me over. So,
that could be a downside to it.
So I've never really thought about it. I'd rather not have to adjust me walking and squatting down every time I walk in the house so the dog doesn't jump on me. I'd rather just teach the dog not to jump or whatnot. Yeah. That'd be kind of my go-to. But I'm also a trainer. So if everything's, a nail and you've got a hammer, you use it, and my hammer is the training hammer. I want to teach dogs what to do and what not to do.
I certainly agree with you that dogs need to know what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
And we've said this before. If you teach them not to jump, then you can also teach them that they can jump up on certain people, because you did that with Sully and me.
Right.
So Sully knows he can't jump on anyone else, but if I tap my chest, he's like, oh, Mum's letting me get up on her.
Yeah.
On her
There's
knee.
I don't know if we really taught Sully not to jump or if he just didn't jump, because there's a category of dogs that are just like butt scooters, and you see somebody and they're like, and he's a butt scooter. Like, he doesn't jump. He just will literally lay down and just spin around you because he's literally just that excited. But if he jumped, it'd be a problem.
Yeah, it would.
Because he's huge. He's a big boy. But yeah, no, you definitely can. I mean, I will say, there are certain things, and I'd have to flush out my thoughts better in terms of what categories this falls into. But, a lot of trainers say always or never, not sometimes and maybe. And I disagree. I think that there definitely can be a sometimes and maybe with a boundary. A lot of dogs, people don't want them jumping on other people, but they do want them jumping on them. And so it's all right, well, could we teach the dog that? Yeah, probably. Just tap your chest and the dog can jump up on you. A lot of people say well, it's got to be, no furniture or always furniture. And it's well, not really. You could teach the dog, there's a number of dogs. And I know this because I've met a bunch of them that know, hey, I can get on the couch on this one blanket, on this one couch cushion. And that's where they go on the couch. Or they know, hey, I don't get on the couch till they pat the couch, and then I'm allowed to jump up on the couch, right? So that kind of breaks these two rules of always or never. Yeah. And it can be sometimes and maybe. And I think jumping's one of those things too. It's I could, it's not much of a jumper these days just because of her back legs, but I can, tap on my chest and she would jump up on me and say hello, Although it was sweet the other day, this was probably within the last couple of weeks, I walked in and she's looking like she wants to jump or whatnot, and she's kind of bouncing a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, come on up, come up. So she did, and it was really sweet.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, because sometimes when she jumps, those back legs will just fall over. I'm like, Bob, no.
That's the days when she's got somebody else's legs on.
Yeah, we know what that's about around here.
We know all about that.
We know all about that.
We know all about that. Well, that's our 3 questions.
That's our 3 questions, folks. Now we got some dog news from around the world coming to you.
This is fascinating. Okay. So this is world news. There's a gentleman. He must have got lots of money. He owns 150 of the rarest breeds.
That's pretty wild.
He's just bought this one. It's called, if I'm pronouncing it right, Cadabom Okami, and it's the most expensive dog in the world. It's the only dog of its kind in the world. It's a wolf and a Caucasian shepherd. Guess how much he bought it for?
Hold on one second.
Don't you look it up?
I'm just looking up info about the breed. Sorry. How much did he pay for it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess $100,000.
Really?
Am I high or low?
Low.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
$250,000. $250,000.
Oh. Keep going.
$5 million.
Are you looking?
I just saw the answer.
You
I'm sorry.
little
I'm sorry.
cheating man. Yeah, $5.3 million
That's insane.
for this dog.
That's insane. Talk about an investment. I'd be like, give me a breeding pair.
Whoa. Yeah.
I'd be like, get me a breeding pair. I'll sell them for $100,000 a pop.
And I've never.
Where does he live? Let's go steal his dogs.
What's a Caucasian shepherd? Have you ever heard of one of those?
I'm going to use my context clue. here. Caucasian being white, shepherd being a shepherd, so probably a white
shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look up. So
and a wolf. It's a good-looking dog.
that's crazy though. That's
That
crazy.
is crazy.
And he's got the other 150 rare
He's got
breeds too. Wow.
150 other dogs. Yeah.
There's probably some sort of like freaking there's got to be some sort of crazy rules on breed, because when we bought Sully, we agreed like, hey, we wouldn't breed him or whatnot, but there's got to be some sort of crazy rules though on like, you buy a dog like that, like Catabama Kami.
Is that how Catabama Kami?
Yeah, I've got CADA bomb.
Yeah.
All one word, and then OKAMI. Yeah.
Catabama Kami.
That is insane. Seriously, that's crazy. I couldn't, like I said, I've got to see a picture.
He's the gentleman that owns it, stood with it. It's quite a large breed.
I'm not seeing that picture, but yeah, I'm not seeing that breed or that picture of him, but I'm seeing a picture of that breed.
Are you seeing the dog?
I'll say this, looks like a dog to me. 5.3 million looks just like a dog to me. So,
and my dog's priceless, but he didn't cost 5.3 million.
Hold on, I got a math question.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. He loves his numbers, let me tell you. What are you trying to work out?
Well, keep talking, so it's not just me freaking
no,
typing.
I'm just waiting in anticipation as to what you're trying to figure out.
I was trying to figure out the percentage of Sully's purchase price.
Oh, gee.
Would be
how many Sullys could we get for one Catabama?
Well, I have it on here. I have it on here as it's $5.7 million, not 5.3. So that's the number that I typed in.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's
it's
funny
about
because the link I found was
0.04% of what we. That's how much Sully costs compared to what the 0.04. So not even half not even half a percent. Not even half of. Yeah, not even.
My little Sully monster.
No. Not even. Yeah, not even like. This is way under 0.5%. This is like. Yeah, this is like. I don't know. I'm not good. I don't know the.
I get where you're going.
You get the idea.
I get where you're going.
0.04%.
But let me just tell you.
That's
my
crazy.
little Sully monster's worth 5.3 million or 5.7. I don't even have 5.3 or 7. Excuse me. It is priceless.
Okay, we're doing how many? I'm trying to see how many Sullys we could buy for $5.7 million. We could buy 2,280 at the price that we paid for Sully. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. Wow.
Oh. Could you imagine sitting in the middle of all of those puppies, though?
No. That'd be terrible.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
No, it would not. There'd be pee and poop everywhere.
Oh, yeah, but look at all the snuggles and kisses you would get.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is so much.
See,
wow.
that's.
I want to know the other 150 breeds, though, now.
Well,
we got to do more research.
I'll do more research and let you know what else. That is fascinating.
We should do a whole podcast diving into like the different breeds and prices of them and stuff.
That's an interesting topic. Yeah.
Yeah, we just break down this guy's purchases. You know what's crazy though too is like, okay, I don't know how. Hold on one second.
I wonder if he financed it.
Right.
Oh dear, that's a lot of money.
I'm looking up the lifespan.
Lifespan of that breed.
Yeah.
How long's it gonna live?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Oh, you'd go crazy if you lost it. What if it ran off?
Oh God, that would be so bad.
Could you imagine? It'd be like 5.3 million's got lost in the forest.
We always tell people like, "Hey, put an air tag on your dog's collar or whatnot." I'd be like, "No, I'm getting surgery. I put an air tag inside the dog's leg. He's never getting away from my GPS." I imagine though too, if you've got if you're that ballin' where you could spend $5.7 million on a dog, you've got a huge spread. there's people that watch the dogs for you. You've got tons of kennel employees and stuff like that. So it says they live about 10 to 12 years, though. Oh, no, that's the Caucasian Shepherd.
Well, they're not going to know how long this is going to last because it's one of a kind.
Well, I just don't understand how you would get that one dog without having a breeding pair. Unless it's a Caucasian Shepherd and a wolf that bred together to produce this dog.
That's what I'm assuming.
Because if so, I'd say get a different Caucasian Shepherd and a different wolf to breed, have a breeding pair.
Wow. That's fascinating though, isn't it? That's good world news.
Yeah, it was good. That's probably by far your best story yet. Yeah.
Thank you. I should have actually put in. I was just so blown away by the price of this thing. I didn't even make notes of where the man lives.
It says it couldn't find any confirmed sources for the lifespan of a Catacama Kami. But other large guardian breeds live about 8 to 12 years. So, anyways, very interesting. Regardless, very interesting. I mean, that's a crazy amount though to spend for 8 years. I mean, that's like, let's say it's, that's a crazy amount of money to spend to enjoy a dog for 8 years.
Yeah.
But
and I don't think
it's got to be one of those flex. It's like people in Texas that own tigers and giraffes. It's like,
I think he's only doing it for the status rather than
we're talking about it.
The love of the dog.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it. So
absolutely.
But he could just be a really rich guy who likes cool dog breeds.
It's like, what am I going to do with my money? Oh, I'm going to buy this one-off.
Okay, think about this though. What if he took this one and some other crazy breed that he has, bred them together, created a new breed, and then it's like millions of dollars per puppy or something? That'd be crazy too.
What if he bred that dog
to a Frenchie
with a Chihuahua or a Frenchie?
A Frenchie-Kami?
A Frenchie-Kami. Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy. That would be wild.
Yeah.
A Frenchie-Kami. $20 million a puppy. There's just people out there that buy it too. People get crazy whenever it comes to spending money on Frenchie puppies. So that'd be wild. Well, anyways, great show. All right, trivia answer of the week. Let me go back to my question. Here it is. All right. Which dog breed was the first living animal ever cloned in the United States? And I gave you 4 options, and we're going to have Sally see if she can figure it out. A, Beagle. B, Border Collie. C, Labrador Retriever. D, Afghan Hound.
Labrador Retriever.
Okay. A hint, the dog's name was named Snuppy.
How is that a hint?
I don't know.
Snuffy. It's a beagle.
No, you're left with 2. Border Collie, Afghan Hound.
Jeez. Well, my brain wants to say the certain one, so I'm going to go to the opposite. Afghan Hound.
That's it. Ding, ding, ding. No prize, though, because you got it wrong 3 times. Or 2 times.
2 times.
All right, here it is. D, Afghan Hound. In 2005, a cloned Afghan Hound named Snuppy was created by scientists in South Korea. This historic milestone proved that it was possible to clone a dog, which had been far more difficult than cloning other mammals.
Interesting. But I wonder, why did they choose that breed?
I have no clue. I don't know. I'll ask that.
See, I'd have thought they'd have cloned the retriever because it used to be America's favorite breed.
I was thinking
and now
that
it's
it would be
blooming Frenchie.
I was thinking that it would be some crazy, like, rich person who loves their dog a ton, didn't want their dog to die, and so they cloned their dog.
Yeah,
which would be just so weird. Like, you got to get into like the question of like, when are you playing God? Like, dogs are meant to be here for a time; they're meant to go. And then you get a new one, or you don't. But like, as much as I love Mia, like, let's say I had unlimited money, I'm not cloning her. I'm not doing it.
No, because she's one of a kind.
She is, yeah. And it's like, well, I love her, but like,
what if you cloned her and the new Mia?
Death is part of life. Was
an absolute nuisance. Couldn't train her.
Take her to the shelter. Jokes. Joking. Apparently, why scientists chose to clone the Afghan Hound. 1, breed purity and genetic clarity. 2, distinctive appearance. 3, historical and scientific prestige. 4, previous challenges of dog cloning. So, I don't know. But regardless, death is part of life. I don't think we should be cloning our animals. I think that we get to enjoy them all the time they're here, which is the whole point. 'Cause it's like, if you could just have them forever, it's like, why would you? Yeah. It would be ideal if we could have the dog, if I could have me until I was 80 and we went at the same time, I would love that, but at the same time, it's like, what? Like they're here for a time. That's the whole point of them. Enjoy them while they're here, make the most of them, things like that, So anyways, I think that's.
What a great episode.
It was. It ended up being pretty fun. That's good.
Yeah, good one.
Find more cool stories. Do more research on that guy.
Will do.
And then let's talk about some of his other dogs next podcast. Because that would be fun. Because we could do a whole show talking about the breeds and the different stuff. And
exactly. Now
maybe
we
a
need to
training
know
plan per dog or something like that. That would be fun. So
okay.
And I want to know what like the most unique looking one is. Like some sort of blue dog out there. Not like blue like pity blue, but like actual like blue. There'd be some
dog.
crazy dog or something like that.
Gotcha.
He's got like his own Clifford or something like that. Clifford the small red dog or something crazy.
Oh dear. Yep. So watch this space. I'll have more world news on that man's collection.
Yep. Well, guys, thank you all so much for listening with us to the end. If you like the show, once again, subscribe, like the episode. Also, for those of you that are leaving reviews, really appreciate it. We've got, I think, like 14 or 15 on Apple. We got a handful on Spotify. So if you're listening on an audio platform, if you could go give us a 5-star review, that'd mean the world to me and Sally. But yeah, like the show, subscribe. And then, like I said, if you got any value out of it, you thought it was fun, interesting, thought-provoking, things like that, you learned something new, share it with a friend, family member, colleague, something that, like I said, mean the world to me and Sally. And our goal here is holistic. We want to help grow the show and give people good free training information, combat the craziness of online dog trainers that give out crazy information that doesn't work. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we really appreciate it. All right. Well, folks, that's pretty much it for today. Remember, you can get your dog trained. That can buy you some peace, but the only way to true peace is with Christ Jesus. So we will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.